Hey Wibblings, it's Morgana. I'm gonna do my weekly update video. Try to do this rather quickly because I'm just absolutely tired. I'm positively just beat out, swept out. I'm bushed. It's been a very busy week. It's been good, but it's been busy, and I've had a very long day of shopping. That's why I look like this, because I got up this morning and just did not care. I was beyond caring this morning. But we're going to get into weekly update now. Yes, we are. The week started off rather poorly. I'm not going to say poorly. It was just not the way... It was very trying, because Sunday I had dinner with my mom over at my mom's house. And then she had asked me, because it's my turn to mow my grandmother's yard. My sister, my mother, and I take turns mowing my grandmother's yard. It was apparently my turn. But instead of doing it on the weekend like I normally would, my mother said that my grandmother wanted me to get it done before the weekend, which meant having to go there after work, which is not the easiest. It's not the easiest trip to make after work because of all the rush hour traffic and whatnot. So the first day, Monday, I went over there after work. I tried to wait a little bit to let traffic die down. It didn't work. It was just god-awful. It took me forever to get there. And she only lives half an hour away. But it took me almost an hour to get there because of the traffic. It was just ridiculously stupid. And of course, by the time I got there, because it was June 1st, and what starts June 1st here in Florida? Anyone? Anyone? Hurricane season! And what does hurricane season in Florida mean? We're going to rain every day in the afternoon. Yeah. So I got there, I kid you not, I had been on the mower 5 minutes. It started to rain. So I got as much as I could while it was raining, which was only another 5 minutes because it started pouring so bad I couldn't see. I could not see what I was doing, so I had to get off. So I go put the mower up and I say, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. You know, I talked to her for a little bit too. It wasn't an in and out boom thing. You know, I don't do that to my grandmother. Because I love my grandmother. She's an awesome woman. She really is. And of course, by this time, I'm soaked. I am just absolutely soaked from head to toe. I go out to my car, and I had locked myself out of my car. Yeah. My keys, my phone, my purse were all in the car. So then I went back inside and called my house because my kids were still at home because they had school the next day, and my middle one had exams the next day. So I told him, "You stay home, you study. Don't worry about it." Because he usually helps. I have a spare set of keys somewhere in this house for my car. I was hoping he could find them, so then I could just take my grandmother's car, drive over to my house, get my spare keys, drive back, get in. No, he couldn't find them because I couldn't remember where I left them. So yes, I had to call AAA, which luckily I do have AAA, thank goodness. But I didn't have my AAA card, which again was just making my evening. So I called AAA. Luckily, the guy didn't take too long to get there. But then I had to go back outside again. It's still raining. This is like 2 hours later. It's still downpouring. I had to go stand outside and hold the flashlight. Luckily, it only took him 5 minutes. But it was me in and out, in and out, in and out. You know, 3 times outside in the downpour, just hating life right then. So luckily, you know, I got that taken care of. I get home and it was 9:30 by the time I got home. 9:30 by the time I got home. I was tired. I didn't get the grass mowed. I was aggravated. I just wanted to shower so I could warm up because I was freezing. I was freezing. So the plan was to go back over Tuesday. And, well, again, and I go to leave work Tuesday and I look over and it's cloudy again. So I call her and I said, what's the weather at your house right now? She goes, it's going to rain. Don't bother coming. Okay. I go out Wednesday. I'm leaving work, and surprisingly enough, there weren't a lot of clouds. Rather sunny. I went. Now, she normally would be at church on Wednesday afternoons. Luckily, this day, she didn't go. She wasn't feeling up to it. She was tired. She didn't want to go. So I went over and mowed the grass Wednesday. And to cover my butt this time, I put my keys and my phone on top of my car while I was mowing. So that wouldn't happen again. So that, and I found this really cool feather when I was mowing. I posted a picture of it to my Facebook. It's this really cool brown and white feather. I usually don't find feathers in her yard. That was a rarity for a find in her yard. So I snatched that up real quick. Like, very cool, because I had coming around, I was making laps, and I was coming around. It's somewhere I had just previously mowed, probably not even 2 minutes before, because I was doing the front yard. The front yard is a smaller area than the backyard. And it had landed right where I had just mowed on the lap before. And I was like, oh, well, cool. So I went and I picked it up and put it in the car for safekeeping. And it's in my home now. So that was kind of cool. Thursday was my middle son's last day of school for the year. He only had an exam in the morning. He didn't have, his lunch period was the period for the exam they were giving on Friday. So he didn't have to go. He was done by 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. Friday was my youngest son's last day of school for the year. And he got out early, but he wanted to walk home because we live like less than a mile from the elementary school. He wanted to walk home. And because my middle son was already home, I said, yeah, sure, you can walk. I dropped him off in the morning. He's like, I'm going to walk home. Okay. Fridays are very normally hectic at work for me anyway, because we're closing billing and stuff on Fridays. So, okay. Because I was going to have to rearrange, because he was getting out earlier, I was going to have to rearrange my lunch hour, which would have been right around the time that billing was closing. It would have been a nightmare. So that actually saved me a rather large headache. He didn't know that when he said it, though. So he just wanted to walk home. So he walked home. He got home safe and sound. No problems. No issues. That was pretty much it. Oh, I did do some sigil practice this week, which surprised me. I don't know what got into me. I think it was Tuesday night. It was either Tuesday or Thursday night. I decided, you know what, let me practice, making some sigils. So I did that for I only tend to do just do a couple and play around a little bit, nothing. I ended up doing it for 2-3 hours. I forgot how fun it was. I really did. I forgot how fun it was. I was rather impressed. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Oh wait, no, what if I moved it? Anyway, long story short, that surprised me. See if there's anything else. I made a list of stuff I wanted to talk about, and then I left it in the other room. Because that's what I do. I make lists and then leave them other places. So when I need them, they're not available to me. We decorated the front door for my son's birthday party next week. We started decorating the front door. We wanted to do a red phone booth. So we took a red plastic tablecloth and then taped it around the door. And then put white index cards on it to make it look at the panes of glass. On one hand, it doesn't look great on the other, but far away it looks okay. But up close you're like, there's a tablecloth and it has cards. But you know what? Mama's on a budget. So, I think that's it. I hope you guys had a good week. I did, believe it or not. I'm going to call it a good week. I'll call it a good week. I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you have another good week ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Okay? Bye.